So I just wanted to sit down and finish this painting because I'll be honest, I haven't ever finished like a full art piece in a long, long time. And I don't consider a lot of those that I technically finished because it doesn't feel right. Either I have to force myself and sit down and do it, and I don't know, something about like painting and trying to force yourself to finish a painting, it just leaves a really unsatisfied feeling for me. So I just never considered anything finished. And I feel like a lot of the things in my life are unfinished, which I mean, in a way, it can be a good thing. It's like continuing. You're continuing the life in each aspect of what you're doing, right? Like my painting, my hobbies, I'm letting it grow as I'm leaving it unfinished because a part of me does have this fear that if I finish it, would I ever come back to it? And to be honest, the thing is, I don't. I do have this issue where I just don't even look at a thing if I consider it finished. But the thing is, at the same time, the things that I do consider unfinished, I still don't look at, mostly because I guess the anxiety I feel at just thinking about it. Especially I'm considering this mostly talking to my art, but I do have a lot of other things that are really unfinished. Like for example, you know, I want to be okay. The thing is, I have this thing where I want to do almost everything, right? But at the same time, I started questioning if it's really that I just want to do everything or I just want to seem like I can do everything. Because, I don't know, all the people that have the respect in my life and I see people giving respect to, they always have this quality, this thing where people are like, yeah, they did that. They finished this goal. They've accomplished something. And I think a part of me is so worried that I'll be pathetic. I have this huge fear of being pathetic. And I feel like I just worry so much to the point that I want to do everything I can to make sure I don't end up in that fate. So it's like a part of me thinks that I have to do everything, be skilled in everything, be perfect at everything, so that way I can seem like I'm someone who deserves respect. And of course, that's not a good solution. I feel like this since I was a kid, honestly. I don't even know why, how it started. But as a kid, I would sit down, think about how I want a business, how I want to be rich, how I want to have power over other people. Not in like a, oh, that type of way, but for other people to respect me, you know? And it's caused me to spiral in different ways and leave so many projects unfinished. Just because I don't I guess maybe it's because I don't have a real interest in it. That's one aspect for sure. But then there's also things that I do have an interest in, and I try to do projects in it, but it's just, I just leave it unfinished. Like my brain just wouldn't, refuses to settle down and just do it, for a second. Just let me, like it doesn't let me fully absorb myself into it and like commit to it. So I feel like I never give any sort of commitment to anything even though I desperately want to. And it's causing me to feel like I'm unfinished, like my identity and everything. It's like when people ask me who I am or what I've done, I wouldn't really know what to say because I don't feel like I deserve to say I'm this because of how many things I've left unfinished. My friends, for example, or my mom would be like, okay, that's fine. Like, you did this. If you paint, you're an artist. You dance, you're a dancer. It's true. I feel like if someone else were to tell me about this problem, I'd agree with them. Like, no, like I'd be like, yeah, you're still a dancer even if you didn't do this. You're still an artist even if you didn't do this. You're still someone who's a coder or an engineer, even though you don't know how to do this, or you're still learning, because you're doing it, right? But I just can't seem to agree with myself on that aspect. I just don't see myself as someone who deserves that. Not maybe only deserve, like genuinely, I just don't think, I just don't think that title suits me. Like I'm this. It just feels like I'm unfinished. No matter what I do, I'm just unfinished. I feel very awkward almost. It's like some people notice the things I like to do and they would say the opposite. Like opposite of everything I'm telling like talking about right now, they'd be like, no, you're amazing, you do this, you do this, you do that, you know, you do everything. But it doesn't feel like I'm doing everything, right? Because it feels unfinished. But then at the same time, I started thinking, like, but what is like the finish line though? Like, for example, I'm computer science student, so if I want to be considered a proper coder, is it like once I have a job, you know, or once I feel like I have project, or I can do a project without having to search up some help or another? Is it when, like, I don't know, I win competitions, I have a high level in leak code? What is it? What is the achievement? What is the level of where I can say that I did this and I'm finished? Like, this is the finished aspect of me. But it's not gonna stop though, right? Like, nothing can stop at something. Like, at just the duration of my life, I can't just stop in between, like, I'm complete at this, I'm finished. Like, it's gonna always be unfinished till the day I die, right? But I guess maybe part of me doesn't like that feeling. And maybe a part of me doesn't want to experience that feeling of always needing more. And so part of me knowingly leaves it unfinished, just because it's scary to think that it's just never gonna be. It's just gonna be a long ending journey, and I just rather not. But then obviously that's not a good solution to anything, right? Because I need to do shit. So I feel like it doesn't make sense. Like, I feel like a lot of people just shut up and focus and just do your thing. But I feel very unsatisfied with everything I do. And I feel like no matter how much I put in effort to finish something, I will never accept it as like a finished aspect, like it's a finished property of mine. All my art pieces, anything, I just don't accept it as something like, yeah, I finished that, I did that. So I don't know if anyone else relates to it. There's no, like, I don't even know if there's like a solution again to this. Maybe it's just something I have to accept, right? That things are gonna be unfinished. But I just want to feel like that feeling of like, yeah, I did this, I'm here, you know? Just even for a while, I want to feel that really badly. I don't even know how like that feeling might be. I feel like it should be like relief, right? Or some sort of like calmness, like, yeah, I did this, I know what I did, so, and I'm proud of myself, I finished it. But I don't know, I don't know how to like experience that feeling, or how to tell if it's that, you know. I don't know how it like looks or feels, like how, yeah. I mean, like, for example, when I was in high school, I feel like when people were applying for colleges, that was one aspect. Like, I finished high school, I'm proud of myself, I did this, I achieved it, I finished it. I don't feel like it's finished for me. Like, I'm out of high school, I'm in college, but that chapter of my life feels unfinished. It just feels so random and floating inside me, and I mean, of course I have a lot of regrets. I have regrets over like a lot of different things, right? But it's not like the feeling of, oh my god, full regret, I just wish this happened, why didn't I do this? No, it's just unfinished. Like, I just feel dissatisfied, not with the results or anything, just the fact that it's unfinished. I don't feel fulfilled. Maybe that's a better word for it. I don't feel fulfilled. No matter what I do, I feel very so I feel like I leave everything that I can, because I'm always just afraid of that disappointing feeling at the end. So I just rather feel it now and leave it all unfinished. This probably is a very useless topic, but I feel like, I don't know, I like to talk a lot. But yeah. And recently a goal of mine has been to like try finishing something. Like, try maybe finishing my art piece and feeling satisfied with it. But I don't think I will. I don't know if that's something I'll ever get to. And maybe that's just something I have to like deal with. So I will, but I don't know. I feel like I'm trying to paint a bedroom right now. It's just very simple. It's a very simple bedroom. And this is like the back sketches the sketches I did, so I could like paint in over it, but I don't want to paint it. Like, I don't know, I just kind of like it as this. It's pretty. And I feel like it represents how I feel about leaving everything unfinished. Okay, bye.